All right, so here we are. It's a wet, crappy day at God's Field, as I call it. I think this might be the first Saturday I've had where it's rainy, but you know, this is life. We gotta work out even if things aren't perfect. So today I'm actually a little nervous. I got my 32 and 36 kilo bells hiding under the towel, and I'm gonna attempt to walk 1.5 lengths. That'll be the most I've been able to do by far with these two. And I've got a 40 kilo bell sitting at home. I really want to get it used, but I kind of promised myself to get 1.5 lengths with these ones before I add the heavier one. All right, so let's see how it goes. The great thing about talking to the camera, talking to you, is that it takes my mind a little bit off the pain of the task at hand. So bear with me while we try to do this. So it's October 10th, and we're heading into the winter months, and it's just such a great time for fitness. There's no holidays, there's no getting away to different far-flung places where your training can get upset. This is a time when you're keeping your shirt on, and it's a great time to bulk, in other words. The most important thing for an older lifter is to keep the muscle. The problem with aging is the wasting that happens as we get to 70, 80, 90, etc. So we want to take advantage of these times to add some muscle. So I'd like to add, I don't know, 2 or 3 pounds of muscle, let's say. But I know I've probably got to add 10 pounds of total weight to do that. So I got to eat a lot. I'm not going to look as good. All right, let's go back. All right, here's where it gets tense. But next April or May, it'll be easy to drop that 7 pounds of fat. And the idea is just to really push it right now, to lift heavy and to be more consistent than you've been in your life. We got to add weight, and whoa, almost there, but I'm losing it. Whew. There it is. That's the half marker. 1.5 lengths. Oh man. So look, get a plan. Let's do the big compound lifts, the squat, the deadlift, the bench press. Find a gym. This next 6 months is key. Put on some weight, get a little more jacked. So when it's raining like this, you have to be able to improvise. There's no way I can do pull-ups on this wet bar, but I can kind of dry the bar. All right, let's see how it goes. Oh, it's wet still. Okay, let me try it again. Okay, better. Okay, so the thing with days like today, it's not going to be a great workout. You just got to get some work in. You do whatever you can, and it's a huge win. Remember from last week's video, you know, anytime we can get a workout in, it's a win. I've read hundreds and hundreds of books in my life, and some of them I've read, I don't know, 10 times, let's say. Probably, 5 or 10 of them. The one book I'm reading now for the 3rd or 4th time is The 48 Laws of Power. And I'm going to talk about one of the laws, and that law is to avoid the unhappy and the unlucky. And it's a tough one, because what it's saying is that the unhappy and the unlucky are a little bit contagious. And if you hang out with people that are complaining about life or their aches and pains, and they're trying, but it's not working. We don't want to abandon those people. But on the other hand, we don't want to be pulled down either by them. And it's a real thing. You just start to feel this cloud over you when you're around these people. And one of the toughest things to do is to cut them loose. And it can be a close friend or even family. But I think it's necessary. If you want to live a life of absolute excellence, we have to remove the things that are inhibiting our excellence. And the 48 laws of power talks about that in all the laws of how to maximize your power. Life is about power, not about being nasty, but power is everywhere. And even if you don't use your power, at least you can understand when it's being done to you and how to perhaps counteract it. So avoid the unhappy and the unlucky, or at least reduce the presence of those people in your life, and it will pave the way for better performance by you. So again, talking about improvising, if you do get somewhere and the bar is too wet and you just can't dry it off, you can do towel pull-ups. Now these are pretty tough, but even if you can't do a pull-up, you can at least do a little bit of a hang. It's great for the grip, and we know that the grip is so important in overall strength. I'll just try to see if I got 3. All right, that was not planned. But anyway, we just try to do the best we can in this kind of weather. I'll do a bunch more push-ups, a little bit more carry, and that'll be it. So I'll say goodbye now. Thanks guys for tuning in. Here we are, it's October. This next 6 months is an awesome time to build muscle. Up your appetite with solid, good food, loads of protein, and hit the gym hard. Let's get bigger and stronger together. All right, I will talk to you in the next one.